Dr. Tylor, chiropractor. Like I was telling you, you could probably throw a stone and hit my office. I'm literally like a minute down the street here. I have had the opportunity to take care of 1-day-old babies. That's my oldest patient with a 97-year-old woman. Everything in the middle. Full opportunities to take care of NBA All-Stars, NHL All-Stars, moms, dads, people dealing with critical spinal issues, and people that are just coming to my office for more optimal health reasons. And I say that because I'm absolutely super passionate about my job. I love what I do. I love sharing about health. I love teaching people about chiropractic. And today, we're going to keep it short and simple because I know you guys obviously have nothing better to do than listen to me. But I've got it. I know you guys all have places to be, people that are needing your attention. So we're going to keep it about 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'll just open it up for any questions about any. We try to keep it related to health, but any topic, try to get a resource for you guys. I would love that. But really, the big thing today, 5 factors of health. I want you guys to just shout out what are some things you guys think are important in our overall health and well-being. Nutrition. I love food. The raw materials, any initial buying needs in order to be able to do healthy protein. Yes. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not going to dive deep into food. You guys have some really cool like resources for people when it comes to nutrition, right? Yeah. Cool. I heard sleep. Yes. Rest. Absolutely. Here's the thing about rest. Women actually need a lot more rest than men to keep themselves healthy from. There's more of a delicate hormonal balance. We just need testosterone. Women about 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. Men can actually get by on 6 to 8. So my wife gets really mad at me because she's the one that's up with the babies all night, and I get my 8 hours and I'm good. So. What are some other factors you guys think? Exercise, yeah. You guys are going to need some huge pointers on this after my escapade here. No, I'm just kidding. You guys kicked my butt. Awesome. Exercise, yes. Really important for exercise. The reason why, when it comes to our spine, is we've got these little shock absorber disc pads here in the middle of the spine. And actually, when we move, that's what hydrates the discs. Flow healthy. When they're immobile, maybe the spine's locked out of its proper position, can't move properly. That's when we start to see these break down. And I'm going to just toss this around. You just start something looking like this, and it doesn't move properly. Once you pass that around, that's a pretty nasty one. Once it gets to that point, there's nothing I can do. Maybe a little pain in it, but there's no hope of going back once we get to that level. Fourth factor, is anybody got it? Like mind stuff? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Positive mental attitude. Okay. Here's the thing. If you guys aren't meditating for at least 30 minutes a day, if you're not keeping a mindfulness journal, you're all screwed. There's something I learned recently. This is really powerful. Negative thoughts are actually 6 to 8 times more powerful than positive thoughts. Okay, so we've got kind of a 6 to 8 times number here for negative. When we say something out loud, we actually give it 10 times more power than if we just kept it to ourselves. So here's the key to keeping a positive mental attitude and honestly positive outlook on life is just don't say stupid shit. Like it's that simple. When you say negative things about ourselves or about what's going on in the world, we give it 60 to 80 times more power than if we just kept it to ourselves. Or if we just flipped the switch and said, it's snowing, looks good, rather than, it's cold, it sucks. So positive mental attitude. Here's the kicker, guys. This is the most overlooked aspect of our overall health. One of the most important pieces of tying all of this together in my actual, what I focus on. And this is a sound nervous system. Boom. Your nervous system, your brain, basically your brain controls everything that happens in your body. Every cell, every muscle, every organ. Brain sends messages down through a hole in your skull, down your spinal cord, every cell, muscle, tissue, organ in your body. When your brain is able to coordinate all of those functions at 100%, you're pretty healthy. When it's not able to, that's when we see things start to break down. That's when we see things pop up, like some. I'm going to do a little aside here. Preferably somebody I don't know. If anybody is bold enough to kind of come up, I would like to have a participant. Anybody here? Come on up. I'm Tyler. Nice to meet you. Nicole. Nicole. Yes. So, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check all 24 bones in your spine. Okay. See if they're aligned properly so you can see your symptom. I don't want you to tell me anything that's going on with your health, anything that you're dealing with. I'm just going to guess for one. Okay. Is that cool? Yeah. Are you comfortable sharing a little bit? Yeah. Cool. I'm going to have you sit here, face the crowd here. And all we're going to do, Nicole, is I'm going to sit in there, okay? I'm going to put a hand here for everyone while I wash my hands. So we're just going to go a little balance and a little turns. Okay, right away, top of your neck. Do you feel when I press on this? Mm-hmm. Kind of sticky. And migraines, things like that? Yeah. Yeah. See it? See it? Are you see it? Or is it Are you somebody that holds a lot of stress and tension in your shoulders? Yes. Okay. Have you guys ever seen a cat when a dog walks by, how they like scrunch up like that? Mm-hmm. Humans do that too. And really, when a cat sees a dog, it's because there's danger. Our danger is like financial stuff, our kids, deadlines at work, things that aren't actually like imminent danger. Like there's no harm coming to us physically, but we still, that stress response has a physical impact on our body. And you see people start to scrunch up their shoulders and they hold a lot of tension for here. Can we turn the cloaking train this way? And I'm going to sit behind you. And hands here, I'm going to have you bend just a little bit to the side. So you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You go out. 9, 10, 11, 12, and then low back. 1, 2, okay. 3, 4, and 5. So you guys need stuff going on the lower back too. Have you ever had that on a shooting meeting? Yeah, yeah. What about pelvis and hips? Those body play on? Yeah. Thinking so. That's all I need. Give Nicole a round of applause. So how was I able to tell that? Right? Well, one, because I'm a student of this in the human body, but two, I understand the nervous system and how it works. Okay? So what Nicole is dealing with, typically we call symptoms, right? Headaches, neck tension, shoulder tension, low back pain, sciatica. Can anybody tell me what a symptom is? Can you explain it and maybe define it? Tracy, what's a symptom?
Like pain?
That's a type of symptom, absolutely.
Something that's like abnormal?
Abnormal, exactly. It's an indication of something wrong, right? And you mentioned what's the most common symptom that people deal with, that people seek out help for? Pain. Exactly. Nicole, what do you do when you have a headache? micro traumas. These workouts, those are traumatic on our bodies, of course. They can be more traumatic, like sports injuries, car accidents, things like that. Toxins that enter our body through things we eat, breathe, drink, or circling back to this, mental stress. What will happen is these vertebrae will shift out of place. Okay. There was a study at University of Colorado. What they did is they hooked up one of these little nerves up to a light bulb. They found that the electrical current from the brain was able to power this light bulb, and of course they had it hooked up to some kind of computer out here. They put the weight of a dime on one of these little nerves, okay? 10 millimeters of mercury pressure. Light bulb went down 40%. So they concluded weight of a dime on a nerve causes the nerve to fail 40%. At 40%, you still got 60. This may not be enough to cause a symptom, okay? So they put another weight of a dime on there. 20 millimeters of mercury pressure, 60% failure. 60 millimeters of mercury pressure, 100% failure. Light bulb went out completely. When the light bulb goes out completely, that's cell death, right? That's paraplegic, can no longer move your arms and legs, okay? This is not my domain. That's emergency medicine, okay? My domain is anything about that. So when we have pressure on the nerve, say that goes to your heart here, maybe your heart doesn't work as fast, you start to lose energy, you start to take another drink of coffee in the morning, blood doesn't circulate as well. When it's pinching that nerve here that goes down your leg, you can sciatica, okay? My goal as a chiropractor, and what I'm really good at, is taking these dimes off of these nerves and helping people heal naturally from the inside out, okay? And we do it very simply. We take x-rays, we look and find what's going on. We do a very thorough exam, just like we did with Nicole. Check every single bone in the body, and then we very gently ease these things back into place, allow the body to heal naturally, and get you healing back to yourself. Always, my goal is to find this in order to get rid of this, not just cover it up. That's all I got. I'm going to open it up for questions here in just a second, but just wanted to say thank you guys. The greatest enemy to health is inaction. Okay, so I want to, as part of thank you for listening to me. I know you guys have places to do things to do. Anybody that wants to sign up for an appointment with me today, it'll be completely free, x-ray included, even throw in first treatment. So I always like to give you guys the ability to take action when I talk. And once again, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Questions, hit me.
Is it a myth that like you shouldn't like crack your own neck or back?
Some of that's normal. They told us in chiropractic school, yeah, people shouldn't do that. I don't think there's any science that tells us don't or do. What I do, the clicks and pops that happen, when you like twist your body around, right? You're taking it through a normal range of motion. I take the joint to what's called, are you ready for this? The paraphysiological space. So it's beyond what we can normally get to in our normal range of motion. So I take the joint just a little bit further than what we can do now. Clicks and pops, sometimes they happen, sometimes they don't. Healthier joints actually click and pop more. If you like doing that to yourself, you'll love that. Amy, he's got other stuff.
Is it only that this manipulation with your hands, or do you use the machine?
I use my hands. I've got a couple machines that I use. I use a non-surgical spinal decompression machine. Here's what I do these for use exclusively because I like to do it. I find these joints that are off that there's a little nerve coming out. You rock it out, using the nerve all over it, and push it over. Spinal decompression is usually the gentleman who does some things they call using this for motions, things like that. This setting up that pulls the spine apart, allows the fluid to return to the go back into the spine. So you use we call it a roller table, traction table. It's just like a little massage table that kind of gets the spine out over the function. But primarily, that's the focus of my practice. Chiropractors do a bunch of different things. Our license allows us to. We talk to people about nutrition, supplements, lifestyle advice, exercise, rehab. I don't do any of that because I feel like I'm best at actually finding and correcting these things and I stay there.
What type of pillow do you sleep on?
Pillow, yeah. I have a feather pillow and a what do you call it? Memory foam pillow. Yes. I'm a stomach sleeper. I'm the worst type of sleeper. I worked really hard during chiropractic school to start sleeping on my back because I heard that was good for my spine. Started opening my practice. Started waking up on my belly. Then I started kids and those issues. So in terms of pillows, here's the advice I give everyone. There's been many millionaires made selling pillows. Your pillow and sleep experience is purely kinesthetic. So it is true to you. What is comfortable for you will probably not be comfortable for me. Best thing you can do is go to a mattress store where there's 100 different pillows on the wall and try out 98. And hopefully the two that you leave aren't the ones that whichever one feels good is the one you should use. Generally speaking, we want the spine to remain somewhat neutral while we're sleeping. So if you're a side sleeper, you say I'm sleeping on my left side here. You don't want too few pillows, my head sags. Don't want too many, my head's like this. Head neutral. We don't want too many pillows when we're laying on our back. So things like that. But otherwise, here's my trick to be a stomach sleeper. I shove the feather pillow underneath my chest and I lay the side of my head on the little corner of my memory foam pillow. So it's somewhat straight. Well, it's just that video when I sleep. If I show up on the news, you guys will know why. I wasn't aware.
So ones that have like where you, because like if you sleep on your side, it has like lots of indents.
Yeah. Cool. Those are cool.
Okay.
Yeah, try them out. Typically, kind of circling back to this, big thing with sleep is the upper neck. Ladies that I've taken care of, have you ever heard me say that your head's not on straight? That's something I can't help with that. No. Literally, the head will get rocked up to the side like this. And when that happens, the centers in your brain that controls sleep sit right here where the skull meets the spine. So this little opening in the skull. When the head's rocked up to the side, it's like playing a game of Operation. Your body can't adequately fall asleep and stay asleep and get that deep, restful sleep. That benefit alone is reason enough to go to a chiropractor. The relaxing effect it has on the nervous system to allow you to get a good, restful night's sleep. That'll enhance your healing tenfold. And then there's a bunch of other cool stuff like my personality. I like it. You're curious.
Well, yeah,
that's
my neck just like has hurt for over a week, and I just want somebody to like literally just push it forward, you know, like I
would like you can use my help.
Yeah. Where's your practice located?
I'm right across North Hamilton Road, about a minute.
Before roundabout?
Roundabout. If back in my football days, I did not go to Rosh. I thought. Not anymore. I'm getting old now. Yeah, once a week is the ultimate. My goal, long term, is to find a frequency that works for everybody. So, say you start to feel things not by yourself every 15 days, ideally we would adjust you every 14 days. Usually in the beginning, if somebody has not, well, here's the deal: most spinal problems, truthfully and lovingly, I say this, come from spinal neglect. People don't know how to take care of their spines. They don't know. Nobody taught them. Very small percentage of the population actually goes to a chiropractor. So a lot of these problems just come up because you didn't take care of it over time, and it's bound to happen. Usually in the beginning, depending on what's going on, how much damage is done in the spine, we kind of develop a personalized game plan for everybody. So I typically recommend 24 visits to start. Doing better than that, got an 18 visit protocol, 12 visit protocol. I've got the spinal decompression protocol. Really just what everybody needs. My goal is to get everybody up to a point where they should have been all along, right? More optimal, not just pain-free, but more optimal function, and then maintain it over time. Good question.
What about foam rolling your back?
Foam rolling your back, good for muscle tension. Yeah. There are some natural curves in your spine that you want to be careful with. I don't think too many people hurt themselves from lack of foam rolling or too much foam rolling. So if it feels good, yeah. We used to have a foam roll like exercise where you would put the foam roller long ways along your spine, and you would be like lifting an arm and a leg every time. And that kind of thing really cool. Because most people didn't do it. Did you do that thing that I spent all those hours making for you? Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. And then they still got better. So. Yeah.
Since you talk about sleep, I wanted to ask you, I sleep in between my toddlers, so
Yeah.
my
Good
back,
luck.
my bed, yeah. So how harmful is it, or
To sleep with your kids?
yeah? But obviously, the positions that I sleep in because I sleep with my kids in the bed.
Oh,
Should I try to train them to sleep on their own, or can I push through?
That's an individualized question there, yeah, kids. Oof. We haven't figured out the whole sleep thing either. The positions are hard. Put a lot of stress in your spine. In your world, sometimes it's not an option. Like you got to do what you got to do for your kids, right? My role comes in allowing you to do that without it like breaking your body down and burning you out long term. You know, so. But yeah, the lack of sleep can definitely be detrimental for your health. But with any of these, we can lack areas of this. None of us are perfect. We can falter, but we can make up for it in the other things that we do. The problem becomes when you're eating greasy fast foods, ultra processed foods. You're sleeping 6 hours a night. You don't exercise except for maybe once a month when you go play pickup basketball with your friends. You got a shitty attitude. There's a negative outlook on life, and you don't do anything for your nervous system. That's when you run into a box. That's when we get more into this area when we're talking like full-on disease, whether that's cancer, heart disease, diabetes. I mean, you guys name it. But my goal in all of this is to encourage like each of these, and I would like to have a piece in what's going on with you guys, helping you guys perform at your best level.
I know that when I've gone to a chiropractor that has sort of like more my muscles or area of pain with like my tendons.
Yeah.
Is that something that is?
I used to do that in my old practice. I really, I like to listen. Okay. I really kind of when I decided to go out on my own, do my own thing, I looked at what was producing the most results, and it was also efficient for people. Because we've had people that were spending 20, 30, 40 minutes in our office each time they came in. Here's the sad reality. Nobody wants to do that. I can't go spend 40 minutes out of the office. I doubt many of you can either on a consistent basis. Um, so no, I don't. I have a little traction table that kind of gets the spine moving. My adjustment typically takes anywhere from like 2 to 5 minutes, and then you're out the door. So, uh, no, I don't. But powerful stuff, and I have great people when those modalities are necessary that are referred to. You guys met Dr. Taylor, right? In the past, I think he's been here. I refer a lot of people over to him when they have things like that, or even exercise needs. Go to him. That's not my thing.
So do you have physical therapy in your office?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Outsource that if it's needed.
Yeah, give him we used to do my old practice. I think is what we did nutritional consults with people. We did corrective exercise. We had cold laser. We had TENS units. We brought in an acupuncturist for a while. We had massage therapy in the office. It was a lot. Burned me out. Okay. And you kind of, when you're in that realm, you're playing jack of all trades, master of none. What I got really good at was the actual manipulation, the actual adjustments. My hands-on skill, I feel like, is second to very few. So focus on that. And that was what I felt was getting the most profound results. In my old office, I said, okay, enough's enough. I'm not going to do any of that anymore. But I do have a network of people that I work with that I trust. I've got people I work with on the nutrition side, whether they're medical doctors, nutritionists. I've got physical therapists that I refer to for different things. More corrective exercise to send somebody else. Somebody that hasn't exercised in a long time that needs to be reintroduced to fitness. I send them somewhere else. I had to refer my first patient to a neurologist recently because it was not getting better. My first one actually is spine surgery. Sad. One out of the, I think I'm over like 1,400 new patients now. So 1 out of 1,400 is a pretty good number. Saved most of them. It was just important. But yeah, one thing that you guys will love about me is my honesty. Okay? If I think I can help you, I'm going to tell you. And especially when it comes to your goals. If I think I can help you solve a problem or get to where you want to be, I'm going to tell you that I can help you. And I'm going to be really happy to do it. If it falls outside of my scope, I'm going to tell you that I can. Okay? Because I build my reputation on helping people get where they want to be. I never want to be the guy that tells people, oh yeah, I can help you. And then, no.
Do you reach out to schedule with us? Do we reach out to your office to schedule?
Yes. Yes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick around for a few minutes today. Anybody that wants to book an appointment with me today, throw you on the schedule. I'm just going to do it on my phone. It'll be really easy. Absolutely free. My office, did I write this anywhere? Ultimate test. If I can write chiropractic today. Really good with this. Spelling, not so much. My office is Spoken Chiropractic. If you just search chiropractor name, you should pop up. But you can book on the website, calls, emails, anything that works for you. But like I said, I'll stick around for a few minutes. If you guys got individual questions, I'd be happy to answer them. If anybody wants to set up a time, it takes about